Hello everyone, how are you doing? I wish everything is going fine there. As you know, we are discussing the chapter, The Thief Story, and this is the story written by Ruskin Bond, the famous writer. And here we have two main characters. One is Anil, who is a writer by profession, and second one is Hari. Hari is a thief. This story deals with humans' relationship, and here the writer Ruskin Bond presented the dark side of our society, where people like Hari, who are illiterate, who are maybe abandoned by their family or orphaned by birth, and who are surviving very hard for their daily bread, for their daily basic need, and who are illiterate, so that is why they are having very less option that how they can earn their daily bread. So it is very easier for them to go on a wrong path or to start robbing or stealing another person's money. Earlier we had already discussed that Anil is a story writer and Hari is a thief. We had already discussed that how Hari met Anil and how Hari demanded about the job. Anil gave the simple job to do the household chore at home to Hari, and Hari was there at Anil's house. He was observing everything very keenly, very minutely, and Hari was just in the need of a chance. Hari was just thinking or waiting for that golden chance where he would get the money or where he would get the chance to steal Anil's money, and that day had come in the story. Anil got one day a check from a publisher. He sold one of his story, one of his writing to a publisher, and he got money there. He got 600 rupees, and that day, that night, Hari was so happy, and Hari was about to take his all money, and his plan was to run away from there. His plan was to catch the Lucknow train. Everything was set up. He robbed the money there very carefully, and then he ran away from the house of Anil. He reached the station. There he saw the train was about to go, but at the platform he was stuck there. So many things were going on in his mind, because it's easy to rob a greedy man, a rich man, but even for a thief like Hari, it was so hard, it was so next to impossible to steal Anil's money, because he was so honest, he was so generous, so kind towards Hari. He even tried to teach to Hari how to read and write. So that is why Hari was thinking a lot regarding Anil, because he was here crushing the trust of Anil. So let's start today's discussion. Hari said when he was there in the bazaar, he dropped down his plan there. Then he thought, in my short career as a thief, I had made a study of men's faces when they had lost their goods. The greedy man showed fear, the rich man showed anger, the poor man showed acceptance, but I knew that Anil's face, when he discovered the theft, he would show only a touch of sadness, not for the loss of money, but for the loss of trust. He said, in my short career as a thief, I had made a study of men's faces when they had lost their goods. The greedy man showed fear, the rich man showed anger, the poor man showed acceptance, But I knew that Anil's face, when he discovered the theft, he would show only a touch of sadness, not for the loss of money, but for the loss of trust. So here Hari was trying to say that he was experienced enough in his field, and so many times he had noticed that whenever he robbed any greedy man, or greedy man always showed nervousness regarding his money, always they showed fear regarding the money, always they have a different kind of fear, different kind of nervousness in their mind about the money, regarding the money. Whenever he robbed any rich man, so rich men showed temper, they showed anger, they showed outrage about the money, about the theft, and whenever he robbed or whenever he took the money of any poor man, so poor man always show acceptance, always show assumption or like confirmation, because the poor man always believe whatever the God does always right. So, but today something beyond the screen happened, that he knew, that I knew Anil's face when he discovered the theft. So he was thinking about Anil, that when Anil would come to know about the theft, that Hari had taken my money, he would show only and only a touch of sadness. A little bit, a slight sadness would come on his face, and that sadness would not be about the money, it would be about the loss of trust, the loss of faith. Faith that he had shown in Hari. Trust, faith, belief that he had shown in Hari. And because here Anil's faith, Anil's trust would be crushed, he would feel a slight of sadness. I found myself in the Maidan and sat down on a bench. The night was chilly. It was early November, and a light drizzle added to my discomfort. So Hari was regretful, Hari was mournful regarding his act, about his act. So he went to a Maidan, to an empty ground, and there he sat on a bench for a while. The night was chilly, it was cold, it was wintry outside as November month was going on. And a light drizzle, a light pour started, and it added to his discomfort. Already he was restless, he was worried. What would he do? Now, what's next? What would going to happen then? And then it started raining. So soon it was raining quite heavily, and then heavy downpour started. My shirt and pajamas stuck to my skin, and a cold wind blew the rain across my face. So cold wind was blowing at that time. His body was full wet. He was in a simple cotton pajama and kurta, and at that moment still his mind was busy there, and he was thinking about Anil. I went back to the bazaar and sat down in the shelter of a clock tower. Clock tower, what is clock tower? Clock tower is a special kind of building which has a clock on its turret, and that clock faces all the direction. So he went to the bazaar, and there he sat down at the downside of that clock tower. The clock showed midnight, so it was midnight time, and then I felt for the notes, and then he checked the notes, because earlier he was totally lost in his thoughts. He was thinking about Anil. So I felt for the notes, they were damp from the rain. So when he noticed, or when he searched the notes were all wet, they were damp. So the notes were damp, they were moist, they were wet due to the rain. Anil's money. So he thought in his mind, oh, Anil's money. In the morning, he would probably have given me 2 or 3 rupees to go to the cinema. But now I had it all. So Hari was presuming, he was thinking that if he would be there still at Anil's house, then what would be the condition there in the morning? That Anil would probably give him 1 or 2 rupees extra, and rest of the money he would keep with him. Now he had all the money in his hand, all 600 rupees he had there. I couldn't cook his meals, run to the bazaar, or run to write whole sentences anymore. And here he was thinking about the work he was daily doing there, the household chore he was doing daily there. Now there is no need to cook Anil's breakfast or his meals. So here at this moment, Hari was thinking, now he won't be able to cook for Anil. Now he won't be able to go to the bazaar to bring Anil's stuff, and now he won't be able to learn how to read and write, because now Anil would not be able to teach him anymore. I had forgotten about them in the excitement of the theft. Whole sentences I knew could one day bring me more than a few hundreds rupees. It was a simple matter to steal, and sometimes just as simple to be caught. So now Hari was thinking, I had forgotten about them. It's about what he is talking here, about the notes he was talking there, that I had just forgot about the notes. So here he said that he had just forgotten about the notes because he was busy, his mind was busy elsewhere. And whole sentences, now again, you see here the dilemma is going on in his mind. Once he is thinking about the notes, about what things he can do here with the notes, that he was thinking about, that he would go to, that here he can go to any hotel and he can live a lavish life there for a week or two. And then he is thinking there that if Anil would give him money, then that would be only 1 or 2 rupees. And now he has whole money, 600 rupees. And one more time he was thinking here that if I would be there at Anil's house, I would have to cook for him and I would have to bring his stuff from the market like everyday routine. And now on the other side, he was thinking that Anil trusted him, Anil gave him the house key, he taught him how to read and write, and moreover Anil was going to teach him how to write full sentences, how to read and write. So that is why here he was swinging in between two situations, that what to do. Shall I run away from here, or shall I stay home, or shall I stay home? Shall I go back? Or shall I go back to Anil's house? Because Anil's nature was so generous, so kind, he was so helpful, he was so free soul that it gave a long-lasting impression on Hari's mind. Here, Hari's soul was profoundly impressed from Anil's nature. That is why he was thinking that he shall go back to Anil's house. He said to him, Hari, whole sentences, then I knew could one day bring me more than a few hundred rupees. So here he was thinking that, so here Hari was assuming that if still he would have been there at Anil's house, then he would have able to learn how to write whole sentences, and then what would be the picture of Hari's life? Because he was thinking that if I would be able to learn to write whole sentences, then he would be able to, or then I would be able to learn more and more money and live a very comfortable life then. It was a simple matter to steal. He was talking to himself. He said, to steal someone's money, it was the easiest task for him. He was perfect in this. He was having perfection in this field. Then he said, and sometimes just as simple to be caught. Then he was thinking that if police would catch him, that was not a big deal. That was also not a big deal for him. Then he thought, but to be a really big man, to be a respectful man, to be a clever man, to become an honest man in the society was something else. And he was just on the way to become an honest man and a respectful man like Anil. And I should go back to Anil. And I told myself if only to learn to read and write. So here he was about to make up his mind that he shall go back to Anil. So why he was thinking so? Why he was trying to make up his mind to go back to Anil? Because he was thinking that in his life so many opportunities will come further to steal or to rob someone's money, but to meet a people or a person like Anil was like one-time chance, one-time opportunity for him. So students, see, as you know, we have already discussed a major proportion of this chapter and now only a trifling part is left. So please, that one we are going to discuss in our next one video. So you all are requested to solve all the question answer related to this chapter and make your own summary, complete your own notebooks of English and stay safe inside your house. Please try to help your parents at this quarantine time. Thank you.